It is the Ron and Fez Show, 866 Ron Zero Fez, 866 Ron Zero Fez. I'm Ron, there's Fezzy.
Hiya, buddies. Welcome to the show today.
There's Earl Douglas hanging back today. Earl, I see you've got newspapers out. I see shaving cream. It looks like, once again, the big man, Eastside Dave, lost another bet.
Looking forward to it. I haven't cut a head in a long time, and I can't wait.
Why is he constantly shaving his head on the show? And how is that helping in any way?
Keeps making these foolish bets.
Oh, yeah. Today's bet was Guns N' Roses would open at number one with their pretend album, Chinese Democracy. Nothing ever happens good for you.
Hey, it's just Axl, of all people. I would never thought he would lie to me. I mean, this guy is a stand-up class act. And for Axl Rose to disappoint me, of all people, forget it.
He can't help you. Now, don't you have a date coming up in just a couple weeks?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I wasn't sure we were going to talk about that. But yeah, maybe.
What do you mean, maybe?
Yes, sir. I'm going to the Pogues with Casey Elon.
And she's getting all ready, putting her lipstick on, and you, on the other hand, you're shaving your head down.
Yeah,
and she's going to go out for her big date with an egghead.
Yeah, I'm very upset about that. That's really one of the main reasons I did not want to get my head shaved. But, I guess a bet's a bet. But thanks a lot, Axl Rose, for ruining my fucking life.
It's going to look like Casey Elon is taking a Make-A-Wish kid to the Pogues concert. Like, that was his big wish.
Yeah.
To see them on St. Patrick's Day in New York.
Not a bad idea. Well, maybe that'll make her look better, though. Because she won't be just out with a redheaded weirdo. She'll be out with a Make-A-Wish kid. And then everybody will think that she's like a nice gypsy.
For some reason, a drunk Make-A-Wish kid.
Yeah. Why don't you get her like a big anchor necklace to wear around her neck, and in that way, it'll all make sense. All right, Ron and Fez Show. Always something with this Dave Fez.
Oh, yeah. So now he's got, I guess him and his chick are done. West Side.
Oh, I thought you meant Upper West Side. Casey.
No, he's moved on to Upper West Side now. Who is Casey Elon? Hillary Clinton said yesterday that she wants to get rid of the Army's don't ask, don't tell policy.
She said that, but she said it as a black woman. She said, my ass is getting rid of that don't ask, don't tell policy.
Yeah, she's gotten very southern on the campaign trail for some reason. For someone who's from New York, Chicago.
Well, she lived in Arkansas for what, half her life?
Yeah, I guess so, but it seems like now she's really turning it on.
Elmer, you're on the Ron and Fez Show.
Hey, buddies, I got a spy report for you.
Oh, good. I want to hear this.
Spy report.
Yeah, buddy, what do you got?
According to Fox News, Scooter Libby found guilty on all 5 counts.
Wow. So what happens to Scooter now?
They said that he's facing up to 30 years in prison.
Fall guy, there you go. He'll be out in no time at all. I say he'll do a year and a half.
Yeah, he'll be, he's this administration's Watergate guys.
By the way, I heard about this. The Fez flu that is going around New York has now taken out 600 members of the NYPD. So the Fez flu, which is... and then one of those guys that lives in Alky's basement, after hanging with you Friday night, I think it was Jack that it happened to. There's 2 of them, right? What are the 2 guys?
Jack and Brian.
I think this one was Jack. Jack shakes Fez's hand. 2 days later, heavy pneumonia, almost dies. He's in the hospital.
I had no idea I was doing this to people. I can't possibly have been the one that got everybody this sick.
Everybody who goes back to that old loonies traces it to Fez Whatley. And you know what's really funny to me, too? Not so much as an apology, much like Typhoid Mary herself.
I have the feeling that maybe I was just one of the first people, like everyone had it and my symptoms just showed up first.
Yeah, that makes sense. There's not a carrier. It all happened at the same time.
My mom is sick, and
Beanie?
Beanie's sick, and I definitely trace that to the Fez flu. So.
Now, she's going to meet your new girlfriend, Upper West Side, right? Paul Mohr, doll. Can I get you, Paul Mohr?
Right.
Look, did I tell you about the time our Davy drowned?
Yeah, that happened. I don't know if we're going to talk about that, per se, but, yeah, that's scheduled to happen.
Did I tell you he shit green until he was 17 years old? I can't believe someone's dating our little retard. So, what about your dad? How's he doing, Patty?
Patty Cakes is okay, but
Where are you guys meeting? Where are you taking Upper West Side, Elon?
well, I figure we'll take Upper West Side. I figure we'll take up Upper West Side Casey to the neighborhood, that she created, the Upper West Side.
Is that right?
Yeah, maybe go to a nice Italian joint.
Don't
around
take
there.
her to that fucking Chinese place that you got a tab. Seriously, it's always bad luck to take a girl back to your old haunts.
Get some nice spaghetti and ketchup. Do the whole gambit.
Do me a gambit. Oh, and by the way, Fez, it's brittle out. Fez, Fez said last night we were doing the FM show, oh, it's brittle out there. And I go, brittle? And he goes, and he meant, of course, to say bitter. But he and Earl will never be, they will keep chasing their lie. So instead he goes, so cold your body gets brittled and wants to snap.
Not the best cover.
No, it really didn't work out. But, the fact is, I love the fact that once you start lying, you can't stop. I'm worried about you on this date on St. Paddy's Day. I know for a fact 2 things happen to you when you drink. You can't get it up, and you piss yourself.
Right. I've been working hard on the pissing.
Yeah.
And
How's that? How are you working hard on it?
Well, I used to drink a lot of water late at night when I would drink the booze. And so I think that's where actually the piss would come from. I wouldn't be pissing.
Not the alcohol. Not the fact that the alcohol has shut down your facilities.
Because my body's trained to keep in the alcohol for as long as possible.
And you said when you were with West Side, 50% of the time you could not have sex. That you said that you tried in your life.
Well, I wouldn't. I think I said I couldn't finish 50% of the time. So, I mean, actually, that's kind of stud-like.
Wait a minute. I thought only women had troubles with their orgasm. I never ran into a guy who said, I can't have an orgasm.
Right, I couldn't. But, I mean, that would entitle me to go, a couple hours, 3 hours sometimes.
He's just got too much stress from all the housework and taking care of the kids.
Oh, honey, my boy can't get it up. Just like Patty, his old man.
Yeah, we don't talk like that in my family.
Speaking of... your mom has problems. Are you going to open up the oxygen tent and take Upper West Side in there?
No, that's not scheduled.
It's so refreshing. Just pure oxygen in there.
I'm also concerned you're going to shit yourself, but I'm not even going to I don't even want to put that in your head.
That hasn't happened in a good 3 years, Mr. B.
Swear.
I swear.
I'll get a Bible in here because I know you've had problems with it.
With the pissing yourself, you pitched the bed until you were 15 years old. Hopefully Beanie will bring that up down the trip across memory lane.
How's that going to hurt his feelings? He says it on the air. Everyone knows these things. He doesn't have a secret. A bald-headed fucking songbird.
I have a couple secrets left in the bag. I ain't going to say what they are.
What's that? Come on, give me one. Just give me one for today.
What's it?
Do it for Mikey D's birthday. Which, Fez, I hope you sent him an email.
I did.
Fag. Go ahead.
When I was 10 years old...
You blew a guy? Did you blow a guy?
No.
Yeah.
But, when you're children, not maybe 10, maybe 8 years old or something like that, and you're curious about your body, and then maybe a sword fight happens. No, wait, 8, not even 8. 7 years old.
Who were you crossing cocks with?
Oh, this kid Rob.
All right, hold on. Come back in here. Come on in here. So
this story has first gone from college all the way down to grade school.
All right, now, this is beautiful. And if I was Casey Elon, I'd be so turned on right now. All right, so you're just a kid, and you and your best buddy, Rob, right? For some reason, you decide to go beanbag to beanbag.
No. It was more, we liked pirate movies and Star Wars and whatnot.
A lot of people do. They don't do that, though.
No, I think it's just innocent childhood experimentation, and there was no touching even. No touching. Just, we kind of measured each other and maybe a little sword fight here or there.
I don't even understand the sword fight part.
Well, we did use them as swords against each other.
Now, where were you two?
Upstairs, in Rob's basement.
Upstairs in Rob's basement. This is how fucking underground his life has been.
In Rob's bedroom.
All right, so you're over in his bedroom, It's a school night. You both have SATs the following day. The pressure's on. Fix me up again.
I am. And at Rob's bedroom, there you go. It was, oh boy. It was just a very difficult thing. It was, I don't know, we felt like we should, I don't know, well, like I said, we watched Star Wars, and there were no actual swords around, so we decided, screw it.
First of all, there's no swords in Star Wars.
Who instigated this? You or Rob?
I know.
Rob.
Libby's only guilty of 4 of the 5 charges against him.
Oh, so that'll take him down to 24 possible years instead of 30.
Yeah. All right, so is your big dream a sword fight with Casey?
Yeah, I
Upper
would
West
say
Side
that.
Casey.
I would say that's the case, And,
it's time to bring out the old sword. And by the way, that's his mom's voice again. Beanie.
Beanie the pirate.
Hey, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, I got a question for Eastside.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Yeah, Eastside, remember when you were saying that 50% of the time with Westside, you can't, you can get it up, but you just can't come?
yeah, it's...
Turn his mic on.
Yeah, it's more like that, Finishing was the problem.
Okay, well, it's because all the dadgum coke you're doing.
I don't do cocaine, my friend.
You never?
Yeah.
I did it once
that's
in
what
high
happens.
school, a couple times in high school.
With Rob.
Rob and I
Don't
ceased
even
being
bring-
friends after
I bet.
7.
I bet.
And by the way, Fez asked, and yes, Rob initiated. I was very frightened. We had just moved to New Jersey.
All right, let me tell this story. It's only half right. Rob was 7. Dave was 24.
That would be illegal.
Hey, Jim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Dave, is this Rob we're talking about here? Is this Rob Halford we're talking about?
I don't like English people that much, except I dated one of them. But I don't like English
Americans
people.
turn you on, though.
Yes, sir.
Like any American singers. Guy singers.
Oh, no, not guys. No. So that was the one thing, and that's how I know I'm definitely not gay. So, other people probably aren't 100% about themselves. I am.
So you had to have a gay act to let you know that you weren't gay.
I don't consider it
See, normally
gay if you're a kid.
The first time you do it makes you gay.
What the... puppies play around
And you,
all the
yeah,
time.
you let a dog lick your balls. I forgot all about that.
Oh. I don't know. I just don't know. So... that was a very traumatic almost experience, so much so that, I know from now on, I just only like chicks. So actually, I'm much more heterosexual than the average Joe.
Your theory holds no sense here because...
It holds no sense. You're copying him now on your inability to fucking say a cliche.
With the dog, that's like I was with the dog to prove I'm not into bestiality.
Yeah, I think in a way you could do that. How
You
are you
could-
going to know
you-
that you're not into something unless you've done it?
Like you've got to cut a woman's throat before you know you're not a murderer.
Okay.
Like OJ could say, now I know more than most people. I don't like killing people. It's not good.
There are obviously exceptions to the rule.
There's
Mr.
no
B.
exceptions. It's just the rule. And you went beanbag to beanbag with Rob.
Yeah.
And now I demand that we get him on this show and talk to him.
You won't talk to me, man.
All right, let me tell Beanie then.
No. My mom doesn't need to know any of this shit. No, she's a wholesome person.
When'd she get off the boat from Ireland? What is she sitting down there in Jersey with a peg leg with fucking dreams of Dublin? There were no doctors for the Irish. I'm living on a pension.
She goes back every summer.
How does she really?
Yes.
Mhm.
Her and Patty Cakes go back every single summer.
What part of Ireland?
They do the whole thing, but they love Galway. That's one of their main places. That's on the western coast of Ireland. Great for golfing.
Why don't you have them look up Moochie?
I will.
Yeah.
I don't want Moochie to grab like my mom's cock or
What?
my mom's.
Wait a minute.
I don't want Moochie to grab my mom's groin.
Well,
Your mom has a cock?
Groin.
Well, we found out the other secret he didn't want to tell today.
Here's, let me go to David. David, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Hey, David. Yeah.
Yeah, hey, if Eastside was 7, then he's not 30 years old now, correct?
Right.
Yeah, well, I thought he was 30, so I'm thinking like he had to be 11 or 10 when Star Wars came out.
Oh, yeah.
No, I was born in 1977. If I was 7, that was in 1984.
Oh, yeah, so you were teabagging each other at 10, right?
4 years old. Star Wars came out in 77, sir.
Yeah, but you
said Star Wars had just come out.
Come on, it just come out on HBO. Everyone knew what I was saying.
No, I didn't.
Obviously, I couldn't see Star Wars when I was in my mom's womb. That just wouldn't make sense. I was born.
Why? It's big enough. They could have fucking. It was like a drive-in.
She's small.
She's small little lady. She's small, but she's little. All right, I am going to cancel this date.
No. Don't do that.
Don't you do it. What? I got nowhere else to go. All right, now...
we would just love if, other topics were
By the way,
up.
that other friend of Fez and I's, who you just blown off without even attempting the date, you know her feelings are very, very hurt.
Yeah, I do. And that was not my intention whatsoever.
Did you try to get a hold of her?
I did. I emailed her. I said, you're a nice person. I said, blah, blah, blah. What?
Sounds like you're making it worse.
Like you're breaking up instead of anything.
I said you're a cool chick. I don't even know why she would get mad at me.
She didn't get mad. She just was like, what a way to hear about this. He asked me out to play Connect 4, and the next thing I know, I hear him singing about somebody else on the air. And saying, no, I don't want to play Connect 4 with her. I can't.
I didn't say
no one's mad at you, you little baby.
I said we could still go out, hang out, like bars or and shit like that, at a function or whatnot.
Bars and functions. What's a fucking function? A baptism?
No, like a party, Ron Fez, Opie and Anthony type thing.
Ed, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, excuse me, a couple questions for Dave. How old were you when this sword fight went on?
Around 7. We've established that.
17.
Okay, I'm sorry. I missed that when I made the call. Were you able to, have blood flowing there?
If you're asking, could I get my cock up? No. It was.
Okay.
Was the kid ugly?
All right, then it's not gay. If it's not hard, it's not gay.
Thank you, Eddie.
No problem.
Thank you for being there.
Yep.
Because
so this is not a fucking sword fight at all. It's like a little noodle fight.
We were pulling taffy, yeah, if that's what you want to say. It was fucking queer, all right?
Thank you.
I fucking admit it, but the thing is, when you're a kid, you just moved into the neighborhood.
You're trying to make friends?
Yeah.
Of course you're going to suck a cockatoo.
I didn't know anybody.
You act like you're the one who's ever moved.
I swear to God, I had no
I hate
friends.
what happens when you go on vacation.
And this kid invited me over, and that was fucking it. I was like, this is a weird, creepy thing. I'm not hanging out with Rob anymore.
How did they come up?
How did he
get in your pants? How did this even get brought up?
He's like, hey, you want to have a sword fight? And I'm like, well, I didn't see any swords around.
Yeah.
And he goes, no, we can do it with our thingies.
Our things?
Yeah. I remember this very, very clearly.
I'm sure you do. You jack off thinking about it every night.
You know, why I would say, hey, I still have a few secrets left.
Yeah.
It was beyond me. That was
so
really...
this probably isn't even your worst.
I don't know. There's a couple, but I know that's it. That's it for today there. And so he goes, let me see your thingy. I go, or no, we can play him with our thingies. And he took his out, and I go, I guess. I don't know. And then we're pulling them and shit like that and pretending they're swords. And I got out of there pretty quick. I said, nah, that's enough for this. The sword fight's over.
Yeah,
I
you
won.
left in your tears. And there's Beanie. How's your new friend, honey?
Yeah.
I'm never going back there.
No, but it was my mom who made the play date.
Yeah.
Because, like I said...
She thought you were cute and you looked cute next to him. I got the perfect boy for you.
So I told her, Mom, no more play dates with Rob anymore.
No, did you ever fucking do this like with girls when you were little?
No, I mean... I tried to play, I played
Doctor?
Doctor / house with the chick one time, and I got in trouble. Because my mom came in, it was a grown-up party,
right.
And so the other grown-up put her and me in my bedroom, and we were playing like we're a married couple.
Yeah.
And like I said, pretend like you have to take a shower, because I knew that I had caught my mom and my dad, I had seen them like naked in front of each other from time to time.
Sure, you couldn't wait.
Like they were like had a towel around them. So like if I went into like the bedroom during the morning, it was always I'd see like my dad's big fucking cock.
You're fucking cock high. You're just standing there cock high to him.
In my mom's box, and it was like, Jesus Christ, there's fucking 30 towels in the linen closet. Grab one of them for fuck's sake. And so it was horrifying. So I asked this girl, let's play shower, and my mom came in and interrupted.
Yeah.
And
Did you fucking bring it up to her? What about you and my fucking dad? You're sitting there banging each other in front of me, and I'm just a child.
We're just playing beanie and patty cakes.
Yeah. So and that took place after the Rob incident. So again, I think that secures my manhood and my heterosexuality very firmly.
Even though again you weren't a closer.
No, I couldn't close, but I was 8.
You said you pissed yourself to what age?
About 14 or 15, Fez was correct.
And then when you even used to sleep over friends' houses, what would you do?
I had to have a bunch of rubber towels in a sleeping bag.
I've never even seen a rubber towel before.
Yeah, my mom bought them specially for kids who pissed themselves.
Lucky.
Like this is before the internet, but I think they had like... I think the magazine was something like, like Problem Child.
Oh, yeah, there's a thing called Shameful Kids that she probably picked it up from.
It was something.
Do you have a shameful kid?
It was something for like kids who had, different issues. And Bedwetting was in one of the chapters.
Right.
And there was all types of products there, rubber sheets, of course, rubber pillowcases and whatnot.
Mask, whatever you fucking need.
If you want to be like the Gimp from Pulp Fiction.
That's how he went to bed at night, the same way as the Gimp.
Yeah, so she got a lot of those type of products.
You would say to your friends, hey, I can always sleep in my sleeping bag. I can't sleep any other way.
Exactly.
And then you just wrap yourself in rubber sheets, pissed in them.
It was really obvious because my friends would be like, well, I have a bunk bed.
Yeah.
And, there's no one using the top bunk or anything. I'd be like, no, I think this rubber sleeping bag thing is good for me. I'll just sleep on the floor.
So you were even afraid to get into bed because you could get the bed wet.
Because I thought and sometimes it did. Like it would, especially if I drank a lot of Coca-Cola, it would seep through the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Pepsi.
Were you smart enough not to sit around and drink at night, though? Well, no one?
Not really. I like...
You were a leaker?
I just think... People think it's booze. I just think I'm a big beverage fan. Like, I go through a lot of drinks, even if it's not alcohol, and I need, like, a lot of liquids in me.
Yeah, but you drink whiskey like you're fucking thirsty and it's water. That's a problem. So, at what point did you stop pissing like that?
It just magically disappeared, like, when I was 15 and a half.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was the best.
Now, for the rest of us, that would be 2. But for you, it was magically 15 and a half.
It was great, just one day.
No more rubber sheets, Beanie.
Nope.
I'm going to be able to do it.
And then, and it just boosted my confidence, because at one point, my older brother, one of my older brothers, used to share a room with me.
Okay, I'm confused. I tried to finish something I shouldn't have. So go ahead.
Share a room with me, not blow me, and there were 2 beds, and he had to move out because he said,
"Smell of piss."
Yeah, the quote, it smells too pissy in here, and like that's fucking burned in my brain forever.
Like having a cat.
All right, so just let Casey know if she stays over.
Yeah,
she doesn't want to be in the piss room.
No, there is no piss room now.
Break out your best rubber sheets and towels.
Why don't you sleep in the tub that night?
I've done that before. I haven't pissed a bed in a long time.
All right, bring that up to her.
Yeah.
Matt, you're on Run Fez.
Yeah, hey, buddies. I had a question for Zorro.
Sure.
I was just wondering, did you and your buddy ever talk about the sword fighting incident again after it happened, or it just remained...
Only when they cuddled.
Unspoken.
No,
Why don't you guys bring it up when he took you to the prom?
Well, we're not gay, and...
How do you know he's not?
I don't think so, because he actually became like a guy who would bang a lot of chicks. So in a way, that, again, makes me feel extra special.
Even though you...
Because it obviously makes me...
first.
Yeah, it makes me feel kind of cute. So we do run into each other when we're at the same Jersey bars ever so often.
I'd love for you to book him sometime. I'd love for you to bring Rob in.
Never come on the show.
Why not?
And we both give that eye thing, like, yeah, you're the little fucking kid. Because honestly, we stopped being friends right there.
That bedroom eye thing?
No, more like, hey, you're the weirdo with the sword fight. And he gives the same look at me, but I'm like,
How do you know?
you fucking
How
started
do you know what that look means? As you're locked eyes with him.
I know what it means.
I didn't know there was a certain sword fight look.
Jesse, yeah, I think you do, Fez. Jesse, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, pal.
Dave, if you were sleeping in a sleeping bag, that would put you on the floor. And if you said it was seeping through, that means you were running around pissing on the floors of all these people's houses. Didn't, like, the mother in the morning notice, why the hell's my floor wet and smell like piss?
A couple times it did, and that's a great question. And what I would do is, I would take a can of Pepsi, and I would pour it over the piss. And then, believe it or not, Pepsi's great because it just covers the fucking piss right up.
So you had to fake an accident.
Yeah. I just faked I spilled a Pepsi in watching the movie.
Now, I mean, in a way, your heart's got to break for this kid. You know what I mean? Oh, the fucking shame you lived with.
It was terrible, man.
I would be so embarrassed if I spilt something, accident or on purpose, and to go to that length to cover up your piss puddles.
Right. I had a bunch of cover-ups, like, all in my head. It was great.
Like what?
No, just, the Pepsi. I had other things. Whenever I would always look at to see if the family owned a pet, and if they had one, boom.
Blame it on the dog?
Boom, right there.
If they had an aquarium you could spill.
Ma'am, I just saw your poodle pissing in my sleeping bag. No problem.
Yeah.
I won't worry about it.
Yep.
Riley, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Yeah.
Hey, Dave, I love you, man, but I guarantee you're going to go on the stage, you're going to get drunk, and you're going to fuck up, and you're going to call KC. You're going to call it Claire.
No.
You can't drink. I mean, you got to, man, you got to grow up. You can't just run around with your fucking pants half off all the time drinking like a fish.
Oh, I agree with that, sir. There will not be any shots. But St. Patrick's Day.
Don't drink beers. Don't fuck this up.
I had a beer.
No, not even one beer. No, just this is so over your head. I want you to do well. All right, it's like this for me is like this is your Super Bowl, and I know that you drink fucking beer every Super Bowl, but if you're in the game, don't drink beer.
Right.
Drink afterwards. Say, look, I was with a hot chick and I did well for a change, and then have a beer after you put her back on the fucking plane.
The thing is, she's gonna.
Let her drink.
Right.
Let her enjoy herself.
Yeah, I just want a couple beers, man.
Don't have any. If you don't want to fuck, if you want to, this is the fucking time of your life.
Yeah.
You stop being a loser.
Right.
Fight your fucking thing to drink.
It's hard for me on St. Patrick's Day, Ronnie. I mean, seriously, Mr. B.
I know, but you're fucking 30. You've only banged 3 chicks, and never pleased one of them.
Oh, no, that's not true.
You're pissing in a woman.
One chick would
doesn't fucking excite them.
A chick wouldn't be with me for 6 years. She wasn't pleased. I rocked her fucking French world.
Yeah, but look what happened. She fucking screamed at you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That was because my personality can be asshole-ish at times. Had nothing to do with
And promise me no Connect 4? Promise me.
That was one of my things, though.
Don't fucking... Seriously.
All right.
Do everything different this time. Checkers. This time you play checkers.
Okay.
Tony, you're on Run Fez.
Yeah, I think there's an apology in order. I have to give it because I kind of wanted to keep the mask rider, but after hearing this story, I'm kind of happy he said he's back, and I'm sorry.
All right, there you go.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you. That fucker's gone.
Greg, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Dave, I can sympathize with you, brother. I went through the whole pissing thing up to about 14, 15 myself. I used to bring trash bags over to my buddies' houses when I would sleep over. And before I would, before I head over there, I used to cut little leg holes in there and put it on almost like a giant diaper. And then drawstring it, tie it up tight. And, if it happened, and it always did, I'd have the trash bag in there, and I got
it had to be just
my buddies.
A complete fucking freak out for a kid to deal with. You're already at the age, the last thing you want to be is a fucking idiot. Here's the thing that I can't believe that you would do. Knowing that you had this fucking problem, you still risked it and fucking stayed over someone's house. You're all heart, kid. You're 100% heart.
I go in 100 degrees. That's I've always done
hot?
that. Yeah, and that's the way I like it.
It's 100%.
And that's
you don't go in 100 degrees.
But you know what was the worst thing, Mr. B and Mr. Fez, is when we went on to Boston in 8th grade for a 3-day trip.
Why is everybody always go to Boston? I don't understand.
Yeah, we went there for a class trip.
Duck tour?
Yeah, we did the duck tour.
Sure.
We went to Fenway.
Sure.
And when I went there, I did sleep in the bathroom. You know, I would get up, I would wait till my friends were asleep.
Yeah.
And then, because I felt like I'm too old to have the suitcase thing. They're going to ask questions about with the rubber sheets.
Yeah.
So I would wait till they were asleep at 3 o'clock in the morning. So I had to stay up, and then when they were sound asleep, I went to the bathroom and did sleep in the bathtub. And then I would...
With no pants on?
What? No.
Well, that would be the only way not to have an accident.
No, I would
sleep with your dick out?
I slept in my underwear, but I would throw the underwear out. I would throw it in the hotel, you know, laundry chute when I woke up, and I only got like 2 hours of sleep.
So you did piss yourself up there in the tub?
Yeah, I mean, I went there till I pissed myself till about 15.
Yeah. So even on the 8th grade trip, you pissed yourself sleeping in the tub?
And even on the 8th grade trip, yeah.
You poor fucking...
I had bad.
Waterhead. You poor... It might have been the fucking water in your head leaking out.
I think it was.
This is the saddest fucking story.
Yeah.
All bullshit apart.
Okay.
You're a fucking...
Right.
An adult with an infant's fucking personality.
I know, yeah. But, in a way, I mean, you could see it as I'm sort of like Rocky, you know, I overcame these things.
Rocky never pissed himself. He was a fighter.
Well, no, I'm just talking about the fact that he's
from Philly. No one from Philly ever pissed themselves.
Well, I was more thinking about him overcoming the odds.
This is a Jersey problem you got.
I was talking about the comeback and that. That was what I was referring to.
Well, that's unbelievable. You pissed yourself on a duck tour.
I didn't piss.
How many, out of the 3 nights, how many times you piss yourself in Boston?
Every night.
Every night you piss yourself?
Yeah, I couldn't, I couldn't stop it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I didn't even drink, I even tried to get hypnotized for not pissing myself.
Oh, that was Rob's dick swinging back in front of you.
And that didn't work. And I'm still waiting for the $100, doctor. He should give it back to my parents, because that didn't work at all.
And you did all the stuff like going to the bathroom before you went to sleep and everything? You did all that?
Yeah, I went to the bathroom big time, and sometimes I wouldn't even drink a lot of water. I would still piss myself. It wouldn't be a massive river, but it would still be, you know, a nice little puddle. So, couldn't help myself. And it could have been me falling in that fucking lake when I was 8 months.
No, it wasn't.
12 months old.
Well, that wasn't nothing to do with it. Some kids piss themselves. I don't know all the reasons. Normally has to do with early abuse, if you want to know the truth. You know? And if you probably did take the time, I don't want you to, so he'll stop. And the kid fucking used to have to run home as hard as he could from school to fucking tear down the piss sheets.
See, that's terrible. At least being...
It's a terrible story.
Yeah.
When people are fucking rough on kids instead of like me and Fez understanding that you were abused probably by a brother.
Thank you for your support.
We've never hung out your piss sheets here.
Rocky, you're on Fez.
What's up, Ronnie? What's up, Fezzy?
Yeah.
Hey, Dave, didn't any of your friends ever hear, like, the squeaking from these rubber pants or your rubber sheets or any sort of noises while you were sleeping?
No, they didn't, because I always wore sweatpants. And sweatpants and the rubber
piss
towels.
Pants you wore.
Right. I had
all his clothing was yellow.
Yeah.
No matter what he wore, it was yellow. I don't want you to worry, though.
Okay.
You're going to be fine now.
All right.
There's an old saying that confused little boys make well-adjusted men.
Oh.
And maybe that'll work out for you.
Thank you.
I think once you get out of rehab, and I think you're years away from trying it, but sooner or later you're going to do something horrible with the drinking.
Okay.
You're going to be it'll be a forced rehab.
Right.
I think you'll be on your way there.
Okay. Well, I feel pretty good about myself right now. I don't think rehab's in order.
No, it'll be forced.
Okay.
It'll be court-appointed rehab. You do not have the self-sense to know that you're an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Alan, you're running Fez.
Yeah, all I want to know is if he's pissing himself every night, how does this house not just reek? And how many times is...
First of all, he's Irish. All their houses smell like piss. Am I right, Dave?
Yes.
So he doesn't have to worry about that.
A lot of air fresheners, a lot of laundry. Mommy did laundry every single morning.
And
she
plus
took care
the amount of Pall Malls, she was a four-pack-a-day Pall Mall smoker.
Oh, yeah.
So that didn't bother anybody. Here's Greg. Greg, you're on Fez.
Hey, I picture Dave's date with Upper West Side like the scene from Big, where he takes her home, they play some stupid little kid games, and then when it's time to get down to it, he gets into a bunk bed because he's worried about
the funny thing, did I not yell at you for that the other day? Yes. I go, is your seduction like the kid from Big?
Mm-hmm. You said that.
I was so embarrassed when I heard him bring up the stupidity of let's all make sure that we play Connect 4.
Can I just say this? Chicks don't always need... I think it's so stereotypical for the, let's do a dinner and a movie. That's fucking boring Earl Douglas talk. That's why he fucking
I didn't say dinner and a movie. You could do something interesting, but something adults would do. Connect 4 is...
Well, I don't know what adults do that's different from dinner and a movie. Like, I'm going to bring her to a museum? That's boring. I mean, I don't know what else to do.
World-class art is really boring. Let's play Connect 4.
No, but I'm trying to throw like a curveball. I'm trying to go for like some hip factor there. That's what I mean. That's what I think.
The Pogues actually works.
Yeah.
That's not a bad thing at all.
All right.
I don't know why you find a dinner with two adults having a nice fucking meal together terrible.
Oh, no, dinner is good, but just like besides dinner, it's always movie or something stupid like that.
All right, what are you going to do about your piss comforter? Is that going to be there?
No, I'm...
You still have the piss comforter sitting in your house?
No, this comforter...
Make sure she doesn't steal it.
Well, actually, Ron, it's kind of funny. I don't have a comforter right now because yesterday Westside took the remaining items from the apartment, so it's totally cleaned out.
While you were working?
Yeah.
She didn't even call you first?
No.
See, that's fucking bad. I do not like that. A, it's your apartment. B, you're not being an adult by going in there when the person's not there.
Yeah.
What'd she take?
Okay, she took my nail scissors. She did not buy them. And as you can see, my nails are getting a little long, and I really want my nails to always be short.
Sure.
I don't bite them or anything. So she took my nail scissors. I was very upset. She took my comforter when I have no heat right now in my apartment. What the fuck? What's that all about? I have like 2 thin little blankets now that I have to use. She took my plant, by the way, who I call Planty. And that just seemed
What a witty name.
Yeah, and that just seemed callous. I mean, what the hell was that? And she took a bunch of light bulbs that I stored in my closet, and I think she thought maybe she put some money in for them, but no. And she took one of the chairs in my apartment. So I only have, in my TV room, that's what I call it, only 1 chair for television watching, and I used to have 2.
You're the only guy I knew ever in a fucking breakup who lost about $24 worth of stuff.
Some of that stuff was good stuff. That chair was from IKEA.
Yeah, exactly, $24. You say IKEA like it's something to brag about.
It is.
When you got to put your furniture together, you're not doing well.
It sounds like she was just taking stuff to take it.
Trust me right now, the Trumps aren't out there trying to figure out how to build their own couch.
Well, so if anyone knows
of... You take any of your ham and eggs?
No. If anyone knows of a good chair shop...
Well, the only thing that you should try to get back is your child, Planty.
I mean, that plant I cared for so much.
What kind was it?
Like, some sort of fern. I don't know exactly what it was.
Sure.
It was green.
Poor Planty. Let's talk to a celebrity about this, Mr. Jay Mohr. Jay, how are you, pal?
How are you guys? Hey, buddies.
It's been a while. Where you been?
Huh?
Where you been? Doing a big movie? A TV series?
Still on the Ghost Whisperer, and have had my son a long time, so I've just been getting up with my son and rocking and rolling.
Nice.
But, you know, I broke up, Dave, and I had to write a check with 2 commas, so cry me a fucking river.
Well, he lost Planty, an IKEA chair, and a piss comforter.
And my nails...
Well, really? Because I left a million-y and then a 400-y. 1 check. Slide that check across the table. That's a long drive home, buddy.
You're a movie star, though, Mr. Hollywood. You're not like a simple Joe like myself, you know? Just a lunchbox Dave.
What was the last movie I...
Well, I mean, I remember you in Jerry Maguire.
Yeah, that was 1995. Turn the page.
You're such a jerk off. Seriously.
Turn the page on the book of me.
I know, but I mean, listen.
It was the groomsman, Dave.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. And I mean, your role in Jerry Maguire is so great. If I see Jimmy Caan walking down the road, I'm going to say, "Hey, great job in Godfather." You know, so it's not like
he loves that too.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, anybody going to be out west? I'm going to do the improvs out here for a little mortgage money in April if you guys are going to be out west at all, because we do want Fez to stay at the house, and we want you guys to broadcast.
Fez, would you like to go out there and stay with Jay and his beautiful wife?
I'd love to stay at the Mohr Mansion.
Yeah.
Mohr Mansion.
It would be my absolute favorite.
This is why I called. I am not a piece of shit wearing headphones.
Yeah, that was Fez. Turned on the XM Nation.
And I like to consider myself the, Rush chapter president of the XM Nation.
Speaking of which, there's you have to make an apology about that, Fez. Your attack on the XM Nation. And I believe Earl Douglas, there was an actual complaint against him with XM. Do you have that email, Earl?
Yeah.
Send it in to me. Print it up and send it in to me. Because he also has to make an apology.
Mr. Hollywood?
Don't call me Mr.
Okay, Mr. Mohr. What do you
I'm
want?
from Jersey longer than you are.
I'm just trying to give you respect, but go ahead.
Mr. Verona. Mr. Essex County, maybe.
All right.
I wet the bed till I was 14 years old.
See?
Same deal, huh?
Same deal. Rubber sheets. Well, I stepped over Raymond Peck's house, and I pissed his top bunk. And all I did is I got down I was probably like 11 years old. I got down from the bunk. His mother was asleep, and I woke his mother up. And she said, "Are you okay?" I said, "Yes." But I just peed all over Raymond's bed. She says, "Was Raymond in it?" I said, "No." She says, "Okay, well, we'll just change the sheets." And she was so cool, this lady.
That's nice.
So that's what you got to do, is you just got to say, "Hey, look, I got a problem. I pissed the bed. I'm not ashamed about it." I mean, if you're doing it from the top of the fucking from the top of the dresser, then that's a problem.
Right.
Your family wrapped you in shame, Dave.
Yeah, they did. I mean, I was just taught to hide it. Just go into that sleeping bag.
Like Rudolph and your shiny nose.
Keep it inside till it's a tumor.
Exactly. That's the way I was taught, Jay.
They just told me I get a small bladder because I was born premature. So my bladder and my lungs are always a little smaller.
What about you? Were you premature?
I think I was a little bit premature, yeah.
All right, maybe you got a tiny bladder.
What, a day? Come on.
No, I was premature, and then I had a drowning accident. So
you had a combination of that. Your mom said you had a tiny bladder, but your dick was so small it shouldn't even bother it.
What did you and my mom have this conversation?
Beanie?
Yeah. How does Beanie get on the show so much today? I'm kind of impressed.
Well, Beanie, not a lot of people know this. Beanie used to work with a major rock star in the CBS mailroom.
Barry Manilow, Jay.
Mr. Barry Manilow.
Wow.
Barry Manilow went to her wedding, right?
Yes.
And he wasn't even Barry Manilow yet.
Was not Barry Manilow. And
who was he? Joe Montana?
No, I mean
he look alike. He does look like Joe Montana.
Come on, guys, get out of here! Come on, give it up.
And that's how I got my name. In fact, I got it from Barry Manilow. When Barry and my mom used to go out, Barry said,
"Dave."
Yeah, he said, "I love the name David." He said, "I love the name."
They used to date.
They used to go out. Yes, a little bit.
So Beanie turned him gay.
They went out
he's
for
not gay.
Oh, okay.
He hasn't been seen with a woman since Beanie.
Yeah.
I'm about to be fired from a TV show if I don't get my ass into this stage. But listen, I called just to say I wet the bed, too. I, too, am a friend of the rubber sheets.
Thank you, Jay. You've always been there.
It's cool to pee yourself.
God bless you.
All right, see you later, Jay.
Stand-up guy right there.
He's a good guy. Don't call him Mr. Hollywood, though. Why should a man feel bad about himself that he's a fucking TV guy?
I'm not. That's not me being sarcastic.
It sounds like a fucking jerk-off.
I'm trying to.
Here's the thing. I think I can go with Fez 50-50 on this.
Okay.
If you want to get a lawyer and try to get Planty back.
Oh.
And we sue her ass and get your Planty back.
Thank you.
Free Planty.
I would love that. Knowing how she feels about me and Ronnie, I would love to do that.
What do you mean? What's this part of it? She doesn't like us?
She's never liked us.
She doesn't like us?
I heard last week him going through his the mandate that she put out, and just
a mandate is what he had with Rob when he was 7,
and all the complaints.
Yeah. She does. She's probably back on the not liking you horse.
Why?
She probably feels that you're responsible for the breakup.
Well, I tried to get you a date, but you went over my head. You got Casey on your own, somehow. I can't even believe that. Sarah, you're on Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
Just wanted to say that I find it very adorable and endearing, the whole Connect 4 thing on a date.
All right,
I think
wait.
that's very refreshing.
I'll go. All right, Dave, hold everything. Don't throw out the Connect 4. Maybe I'm. Hey, if I give wrong advice, I'm going to be the first to admit it. Anything that fucking makes the fish hit the hook is good bait.
Right.
So
And
now,
this
would
chick's
you
from North Carolina?
Now, Sarah,
Mm-hmm.
would you end up and tell me the truth? Would you
Okay.
bang a guy that played Connect 4 with you, or would it be just like
I
cute and
probably
harmless?
would because, well, no, I think it would be refreshing as long as he didn't have like Star Wars figures, you know,
does.
little dolls all over his house.
He does.
He wasn't freaky and weird like that.
All right, here's the weird shit. He's got Star Wars things.
Yeah.
And you got what other
Pez dispensers.
Pez dispensers.
I have.
You don't drink
South
out of a big stupid yellow #1 mug, do you? And you're just sitting there drinking out of that?
No, but I do have a McFoley water bottle now, so I like to drink out of that, and I like to drink out of an Elvis mug. But
no, you know what this is? This I just dawned on me. Then this is great. The hot chick likes you, Casey, right?
Yeah.
Now the other chicks want you.
Yeah.
That is, I'm telling you right now. You take that in sync. Justin Timberlake is the only one who went on, right?
Right.
He got the fucking hot chick. After that, more hot chicks wanted him, and all the little girls out there liked him,
Right.
so they bought his albums. But give me another person's name in sync.
Joey Fatone.
If Joey Fatone would have banged Britney, then he would have got Cameron Diaz and on and on and on, and he'd have 2-hit albums.
That's an interesting theory. I mean, but the thing is, it's not like West Side was a good-looking chick, no, Ronnie? Ronnie? West Side was good-looking. Oh, boy.
866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez.
Yeah, I see what you mean. So, anyway, well, maybe that's an interesting theory you have there.
No, it's not my theory. This is a theory of life. So, because that you got a fucking hot chick going, oh, Connect 4. That's so cute. I'll drink out of a big yellow #1 mug and act like I'm a kid too. Now here's Sarah, who doesn't have a brain in her head, and she's now thinking that it's attractive.
I think Sarah
I've been on so many dates where it's dinner and a movie, and that's great.
Look, can I tell you something, Sarah? You've been on so many dates where it's black guy, then high five, another black guy, high five, another black guy, then high five, another black guy, high five. Don't make it right. You were what we used to call the conductor of the train.
That many dates in one night.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Sarah, you sound lovely.
Yeah, she does. She is.
All right,
And what? And I'm going to tell you the truth, Dave. Don't listen to me anymore. You might be onto something. I don't know. Maybe you're a fucking a corner that hasn't been turned.
Right.
Don't fucking let me slow you down if you got something working for you.
I mean, you're great, Mr. B, but, maybe you're old school and I'm new school. This is the way it's going out. And
well, you're preschool with the fucking Connect 4 and the action figurines. You're right. I come from a different age. It was Scotch and fucking Coke fucking rails. What do I know? What the hell do I know? Here's our buddy Doug out. Doug. Hey, Doug.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Dave, just to help you out, I'm friends with Casey on her Netflix account, so I can send you a whole list of all the kinds of movies that she likes.
What kind of movies she like?
You know what? I don't have the list in front of me. I'm not in front of my computer.
Now, you say
right
you
now,
talked
Sure.
movies with her before, right?
Yeah, she likes what I think, independent movies, docs.
Give me one.
She loves Spinal Tap. That's one of her favorite
cool.
movies of all time.
That's very cool.
And that's one of my favorite movies. In fact, I own it on digital video disc, and as well as 3 other Christopher Guest films.
Why don't you wrap her in your comforter, and the two of you can... Oh, no, you don't even have a comforter
No, I don't
anymore.
have that.
You don't even have another chair for her to sit down and watch TV with you if she wanted to. That was so premeditated. I will take away one of the chairs, so he will have to watch by himself.
I don't even understand that.
Yeah.
Not only that, Dave, she's like a toilet flushing every time you ban somebody, so keep it up.
Total what? Flushing? No.
You banned somebody recently?
Yeah, I banned someone.
Oh.
There was Sin Fiction. Didn't care for the board gossip yesterday.
Well, he was in it?
He was in it, yeah.
What was it about?
I thought he was a female. And again, to the gossip team, some of the details we have to dig up and give a little more accurately.
Who's your gossip team? Still Solera?
I can't reveal my sources. She may or may not be one of them.
I know Melinda got added to it yesterday.
Yeah?
How does she like it?
I haven't heard back from her yet.
What was her big hit song, though?
Sweet Melinda. John Denver.
Let me hear that again.
Lonesome more to this 18 wheeler that's to me like a knife. Except for you, sweet Melinda, my wife.
That's John Denver?
Yeah.
Brenda, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, guys. I just wanted to thank Dave. God, that screwed me up. I wanted to thank Dave for giving me a hope that my son's going to be peeing his bed until he's 15. The poor kid's 7, still has accidents, and I thought we were just about over with it. But thank you, Dave, and thank you, Jay Mohr.
Now, up to this point, you're worried about it, right?
Of course. I don't want him peeing over his friend's house when he's having sleepovers.
Yeah, but, you're not going to put the kid through that fucking hole of shame that you grew up in, right?
Nope, not Dave. I didn't pee in my bed. I'm not putting him through a hole of shame.
No, but the
Definitely
stuff
not.
that your dad made you do. Some of that stuff.
That stuff.
You don't want to bring it
Oh,
up. You don't have to hear about it all the time.
Oh, of course, that's all locked away in the back of my head.
Sure, smart idea. All right, so take it easy on the kid. Do what fucking Dave did. Live in a fucking bunch of rubber sheets, or do what Jay Mohr did, who must have been adorable at age 11. Going waking up the other kid's mom, saying I had an accident. He had to be the cutest fucking kid ever.
That's a little brazen for me. I mean, it's a little...
That's why he's in Hollywood, my friend. That's why we're writing a check for 1.4, and you lost plenty and a comforter.
And my nail scissors.
And still bragging about it at Kia. So, you get home. Did she even leave you a note?
No. But just keys just thrown everywhere. Oh, and my DVDs were knocked all over the place. And I think that was probably a sign, like, you like your DVDs more than me.
Man, I came home one time. I was living with this chick. She fucking made a mistake. Came home in the afternoon when I was doing other fucking things, right?
Yeah.
So, of course, I leave. I go out, let her try to fucking cool off. I come back. She fucking destroyed everything in the place. Literally. Anything that was hanging on the wall, she ripped. She broke things. And it made me feel so alive. You know what? She's crazy about me. And I'll tell you what, maybe she doesn't come home at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We'd still be together. But you know me, I need a little free time.
Right. I agree.
I got hobbies. And you can either accept or not accept.
Yeah.
Here's Perry. Perrynoid, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, guys, you have a great program today. I'm having fun.
Oh, thanks, Perry.
Hey,
you're a great songwriter.
Oh, thank you very much, buddy.
Yeah.
I've noticed something. I've been accused of listening to your show maybe a little too close sometimes, but you ever notice that people get involved with the show always end up having a failed relationship? Wonder Boy, Rory, Perry, Billy Staples. So maybe this whole thing about people breaking up has something to do with the Ron and Fez show. Is it something that happens once you start listening and you get involved, that relationships just kind of fizzle out? Any kind of sense there maybe that it's something to do with the show? I mean, a lot of people meet each other through the Ron and Fez show, but it's also kind of weird how a lot of people's relationship fall apart because of the show, too.
I honestly think it's Fez. If I had to say... and be honest, I think it's Fez.
Me? What am I doing to anybody's relationship?
Well, did you not fight constantly with this girl?
Yeah.
Did you not make her feel bad about herself? Did you not even bring up to me, oh, she hates us? Like, even again today, you called her fucking stupid.
Dogface.
And dogface.
I never called her dogface.
Which, no one said she was lying. No one said he was lying when she said that.
Oh, my God.
It was never refuted.
Look.
And maybe this is just an observation, but Fez doesn't have a woman, and maybe he just doesn't want anybody else to?
I'm starting to think the same thing. He wants to keep this Peter Pan thing going forever.
Misery loves company.
He wants us all to be lonely. Well, you got it, Fez. We're all lonely. Thanks.
I heard Cherrynoid was at... did he just go? He doesn't like to stay on too long.
Hit and run with
I
Perry
know.
all the time.
I heard Cherrynoid showed up at that party that they had down in D.C. the other night.
Oh.
No one had seen her for a long time.
I haven't seen Cherry Noid forever.
And well, she sent a message to you.
What?
Fuck you, homewrecker.
What?
That's what she said. She blames other problems.
She was always so nice to my face.
Well, she found out that you pulled her and Perry apart. Now, the other thing with you, Dave, that this girl came in, she knocked over your DVDs, she took things that were yours. Are you going to try to get them back? Are you going to say anything? Or are you going to let this go?
I'm just going to let go, dude. I mean, I just feel like I'm going to cut my losses.
You don't think that she's a fucking child?
That's it. No, I mean, I'm going to call someone and say, give me back my nail scissors. I mean, I think, I can fucking go to CVS tonight and get nail scissors. But, I mean, taking things like, the extra light bulbs that I had, that just seemed weird. I mean, and it just so happened my lamp went out last night, so I needed those.
I wouldn't even doubt that she hasn't put cat shit or something. She's done something, like put a dead chicken somewhere in your house.
Yeah.
Just because it's, leaving a bomb behind, basically.
Yeah.
Afro, you're on Run Fez.
Yo, Ronnie, do you call them fucking nail scissors or they're fingernail and or toenail clippers?
Yeah, they are clippers.
No, these aren't.
You fucking idiots, shut up.
They're not clippers. Clippers are they look like a stapler almost, but very small. Nail scissors are actual scissors that you cut.
The one
your
thing,
nails with.
Look, it doesn't matter. The chair doesn't matter. The scissors / clippers don't matter. All that matters is the children. And if you don't get Planty back,
yeah, man,
it's going to bother you forever.
It is. It just broke my heart.
Now, how do you know it's yours and not hers? Who brought it home?
I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure it was me. Or I think, it's a technicality, but I think I gave her money and said, go get a plant because I need some company. Because God knows you're not good at conversation.
Good one. Hey, you know what funny people always do, though?
Yeah.
Deadpan the line.
Sorry.
That way you let others laugh.
I know. That
because when you start laughing, here's the whole ability to write.
I know.
The whole thing about laughing.
Yeah.
Is you laugh from surprise.
Right, I know.
That something surprised you. It was either clever or shocking.
Yeah.
And it makes you laugh. So there's no way a human can surprise themselves.
Yeah, I know.
Unless you're so fucking pathological that one part of your head doesn't know what the other part is doing.
Well, it did. It came as a little bit of a surprise. I got happy about it.
Why? You had a line, you thought?
Yeah, I did.
It was almost the line. I'm not going to lie to you.
All right.
Jerry, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Ron, how you guys doing? It sounds to me like Dave needs to post a picture of Westside on the internet naked, and if he doesn't have any, maybe Photoshop it with her doing something disgusting just to get even with her. He needs to do it, I'm telling you.
You have naked pics?
No, I don't.
You never took any of them?
I don't do that type of thing, no.
Oh, yeah, Connect 4. You got any pictures of ever playing Connect 4?
Woo! Sure.
Or playing with action figures?
Yeah, all the board games. Monopoly, Fireball Island. But, no,
I don't even know this one.
I've never heard of Fireball Island.
Fireball Island? Oh, it was one of the greatest board games in the history of the late 80s.
Right, what's it about?
You just had to get it was like one of those 3D games where, you built bridges on an island and you would go around on spaces, and if you landed on a fireball, the fireball would come. And
I don't like this. It's fucking Mousetrap, 1989.
Yeah, it was like Mousetrap.
Yeah, I don't like those games.
It's cool.
Awful Waffle, you're on Run Fez.
Dave, I had an ex when she left the house, cleaned it so well she even took the toilet paper on the toilet rolls, not full rolls, took those and a dirty dust mop.
My heart goes out to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really do. Now, did you start and drink heavily after she left?
No, not really. That could have been the reason why I drank so hard on Friday night. Just end this, one last time. Because Friday was the official. Thursday we had a discussion.
That was the day you tried this shit at the bar at Bar 9?
No, I think that was months before. But Friday was when
So you had no excuse for trying to shit on the bar.
No.
Oh, Friday is when you had your ass out at Bar 9.
Yeah, according to some people.
Well, the internet, there's pictures up on ronfez.net.
Okay.
It's actually according to your own ass.
All right. Well, but so Friday night, that may be some of the reason for the misbehavior.
I'll tell you who else got drunk was that fucking Pepper Hicks.
Yeah, I know.
He is a drunk as hell, and fucking hair sticking to the side of his head drunk. Like he fucking heats up inside. Come on in here, Pepper. And I don't know whether you know this, Pepper. You were being accused of that night of stealing from Dave, and Dave claims you steal from him all the time here.
Yeah, Dave's fucking paranoid, and he's lying.
Yeah.
I keep my wallet in my coat, and I say, Pepper, go out, maybe get me a Coke, maybe like a slice of pizza or something. Just take a 20 from my wallet.
Just so you know this, the interns are supposed to fucking run around for the hosts, not the producers.
No, I know.
You don't get them to get your pizza.
I know. I mean, I always make sure you guys are taken care of first. You're always first.
It should be first,
but never. You never are fucking used.
Right, I know. Well, I learned that from Earl, because he sends Lily out to get him food all the time.
Well, that's because that's his pretend girlfriend.
He acts like that's his wife, and she's bringing home dinner to their house here.
Oh, okay.
Fucking Earl looks at Lily, and he pretends it's fucking Mandingo, 2007. Earl, you're always making Lily run around for you?
I send her and Pitts out equally.
To do what?
Just literally running downstairs and get me food.
They're not supposed to do that for you. They're here to serve the hosts, not the fucking producers.
I know, and I understand that, but I mean...
not one of these kids learns production. You're the worst fucking producer at training and getting your interns work.
No, but it's always when downtime. I don't necessarily do it when...
Why don't you teach them production? Why don't they get bits on the fucking air? Why don't they come up with fucking songs or characters? That never fucking happens. But you turning out a great wait staff. You know what, Pepper? You're right to steal from these fuckers. Go through their wallet. Why are you leaving your wallet out?
I keep it in my coat because I feel that people here are genuinely trustworthy. That's why. I mean,
I'm fucking from Philly. I can tell if there's a change of temperature in my wallet.
Well, I mean, I feel like people here can be trusted.
I got a fucking scarf stole by the Food Network. I can't get over it. I've taken that thing off my presets in my TV.
Well, that's true. I mean, if there's ever strangers in here, I take my wallet.
There's always fucking strangers in here.
Yeah.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I believe, left with a couple things he shouldn't have. D.A. Pennybaker left here with a bunch of CDs.
Well, that's surprising. But anyway, I count on Pepper to just get me something, and my wallet's always $40 lighter.
You're lying. You treat me like your personal assistant.
Yeah, he does.
Yes, you do.
Don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I
yes,
don't.
you do.
What's he do to you, Pepper?
He just has me go on random excursions for him constantly. Just go outside, give me a sack. Go outside, give me a Coke.
A sack?
Go get me a drink at the bar. Go hold my seat for 15 minutes while I go bullshit with a bunch of fans.
No, you fucking did that at the bar? He made you fucking sit in his seat?
Whoa. Yeah, he made me sit in his seat. He's like, Pepper,
you sit in my seat. I'm giving you an opportunity to sit across from Mr. B and maybe get some
see him every day.
Yeah, but this is a bar. It's a different atmosphere. You get some personal time with one of the big guys.
You know what I was thinking? Why is this fucking kid sitting here? What is he doing? What's he fucking hanging around for? This is after you told me he's a thief. You told me the fucking guy's a money thief. The whole time he's sitting there, I have my hand on my fucking wallet. And I said to myself, 261. I know exactly what's in my wallet.
You should, man. He's a great kid, but you can just look at him and you can tell he needs $10 here, $20 there.
The only thing this kid,
Dave.
The only thing this kid steals is movies, and God bless his Lord.
That's crazy talk.
Although lately I haven't seen shit.
Yeah.
All right, here's where we are. You and Earl, this goes for you too. These guys are not to fucking run around for you all the time.
All right.
Act like an adult. And start and teach them how to get shit on the fucking air. I was talking to Naj yesterday. He's like, do you guys ever need stuff for the air? I'm like, every day. And he goes, well, how would I go about? I go, you're fucking kidding me. I go, your producers didn't talk to you yet? He's like, no. Oh, that reminds me. I've got to go get fucking Earl a cheese sandwich.
It's not true at all. He's always sending me stuff. He sends he gives me lists and everything, and we get it on the
That isn't fucking production, you idiot. Seriously. If that's your fucking idea what a show needs, wait, now look. I'm breaking my lint. Look, forget it, Earl. You're doing great.
No, but I understand. I mean,
no, I'm not saying a word.
You're not bringing.
Shut. I got a lint I'm worried about. You don't know what it takes to be on the air, so you have no way to train people. Let them go out and get your fucking whatever you need. Let them go get a Mountain Dew for you. Dave, you still got your toaster?
No, I don't. Good point.
What happened?
My, God, you're psychic.
Yeah.
My toaster was stolen as well. And last night I wanted to put in a bagel, and I opened it up, and boom.
Was it a toaster oven or toaster?
Toaster oven.
Jeez.
And, Ron, so I didn't even realize it wasn't there, and I basically just put the bagel into air and dropped them. And they fell silently on the floor.
This is how stupid you are. You don't know when something is physically left.
No, it's just, you're used to certain things in your apartment being there, and you don't even have
And
to
that's
look
when
at
you would fucking go, hey, where is it? Now, if she took your TV, would you be looking at the wall for an hour and a half? So she took your toaster.
Yeah.
All right, this is fucking serious.
Toaster
and it's
oven.
yours?
Yes, toaster oven.
You bought it?
Yes. Again, I give money, and what happens is...
This fucking pisses me off now. Is it her toaster or is it yours? Because I'm fucking furious about this.
Now it's just into being a thief. A thief in the day.
This would be, if you had any money at all, it would be a car. So this is all you had. This was your asset.
That was my
your
shit,
toaster
man.
oven. This is finally something electronic.
Toaster oven and microwave are my two best, possessions, I would say.
Since you don't have a real fucking kitchen.
Right. And she left the microwave, but the toaster oven just thrown in my face, and the end table that the toaster oven was put on.
Do me a favor. Apologize to Pepper. You really
Please.
annoyed the kid. Yeah, I mean, you can't, you've fucking branded him a thief.
Yeah, I'm trying, Dave.
You know what? Because Axl Rose...
All right, hold on. Here's somebody who wants to add in. Here's Shell. Shell, you're on the air.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm just going to defend Pepper
Aw.
and the rest of us interns because we try, we bust our asses, we love the job, but we really don't do anything. And all we get accused of is stealing Dave's wallet when it's generally on his desk.
So you wish that you could get some stuff on the air as well?
Absolutely. I'm even trying to come in early today. I'm just stopping at the bank first.
All right, now why, Earl, and I'm not yelling, I don't want to fuck up my Lent, but why semester after semester do I have to hear from these kids that you haven't done anything? Why haven't you taught anybody fucking production?
No, and I try, and I've deferred that duty to Dave. I was like, Dave's in charge of the intern.
Earl, you can do the production. I mean, honestly, I just don't have time for that sometimes.
No, you know what you do?
I don't.
You
I
learn it to
between
each other,
shows,
and it
after
goes
the
back
show,
and
I don't have
forth.
time. So I thought you do that part.
First of all, I bitch about the openings all the time. Put them on the openings alone. Kerouac sent me a fucking email, said that he sent you an opening that you never used.
Well, he resent it to me yesterday because it was in a bad format because I couldn't download it, and I sent it back to him. I was like, hey, the thing you sent me, I couldn't open the file. Could you resend it?
And you did it the day that happened. So even though he disregarded that after a week and fucking wrote to me.
No, I sent it more than once. It's like, hey, I need this back in another format. I needed it back in another format. I sent it back to
Look,
him
I
again.
got bigger
yesterday.
problems. Go ahead.
Yeah, I've submitted multiple opening clips to Dave.
Yeah, they weren't good, Pepper.
I think they weren't that
This kid knows fucking movies.
I know, but they
What's the problem?
They didn't have an ending. They're okay. They kind of cut off.
Well, why wouldn't you help them then?
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm self-teaching myself everything. No one showed me a thing to do.
You recorded them well.
Okay.
But I actually did explain. Little build up and then have an ending because they just.
Why don't you fix it and say, here's how I would end it? And then you jump in and say, here's how I would end it, and then the kid knows. So he fucking knows what
That'd
it
be
means
nice, Dave.
to have the timing.
All right, I could do that. I mean, I thought I explained it, but you're right. I could do that. I could do that.
That's what I would do if I were you.
All right.
All right, Shell.
Yes.
Do these two guys make you run for food all the time?
No, it's more Lily runs around and gets them stuff than I do. I always offer to get them stuff, but apparently I'm not good enough or something.
Oh, is that it? Somebody's
might be.
playing favorites? Earl's
It
playing
might be.
favorites?
No, I'm not paying any favorites at all. It's usually playing favorites at all. It's usually Pitsy and it's usually Lily. That's all.
And then what do you do? Pretend that Lily's wearing a negligee when she's bringing it in on a tray?
No, I do not.
Sick fuck.
Pitsy in a negligee?
Let me ask you this.
Pitsy in a negligee.
Because I know I'm trying to go over everything you're missing. You're missing Planty.
Mm-hmm.
You're missing your nail scissors.
Yeah.
your toaster.
Right.
You still got your computer chair.
No, I don't have my computer chair. Fuck, good point. My computer chair is missing. And I don't know how you're so psychic about that, Mr. B.
Well, I'm just going through the few things that you own.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how you would know that, but it's amazing. But anyway, yeah, my computer chair is gone too. So today I was just doing the computer on my knees, on my kitchen floor.
On
Yeah, but Dave, you always think that your wallet is missing, and it's always right in front of your face. So maybe these things are still in your apartment. You're just thinking that.
Because I'm missing a fucking... You know what, Shell? Let's fucking lay the cards on the fucking table. You are the fucking most talky-back fucking intern of all fucking time. We ask you to do something. I'm trying to explain it. And it's like, yeah, I got it. I'm like, and then what happened is, you fuck it up. Who fucked up that assault and battery phone number? You did, Shell. And then Fez writes the assault and battery phone number wrong. Because I had a million things to do that day. I asked you one fucking thing. Get the assault and battery phone number right, and you fucked it up. And one day, Ron Fez didn't have headphones. I had to scramble for fucking headphones because you left them in the XM studio.
I didn't know.
Yes, you did, Shell. Yes, you did. You are worse than Vertigo. You're worse than Vertigo.
I am not worse than Vertigo.
You are worse than fucking Vertigo, pal.
So she's really a bad intern?
Yes! And you hey, listen, you want to sandbag us? Earl and I talk about you all the time, and Earl's thing was, if I give her anything above a D+, she's fucking lucky.
Wow.
And I say, you know what, Chocolate Daddy, good for you. I say you should fucking give her a fucking E.
All right.
For incompetent.
I don't do drugs, so no.
Neither do I. Do drugs? What the fuck kind of accusation is that?
You're a drug dealer.
No, I'm not.
I knew it.
That's just not true.
All right, hold on.
Who got you your 6 Advil the other day, Dave?
Fuck, I take a lot of pain medication to deal with
who was happy to give it to
headaches that are given to me by you and Vertigo.
All right, now let's go back.
Yes, what's up?
And I had no idea this because I've always been saying Shell does a great job. She always hops in on the air.
She's great on it.
Good on the mic.
She's excellent on the mic.
Earl, you would say that she's a bad intern?
Dave, I don't know what you're talking about. I never badmouthed her at all.
Oh, man.
You are great. You are great. Big Black Daddy Benedict Arnold. Can you fucking stick with me for once? We had these conversations.
I have zero recollection of having this type of conversation.
You never have a fucking memory about anything. You're fucking Reagan over there with the Contra scandal.
Earl, rank the 4 interns that we have right now. First to worst.
First to worst, one would be... I would say Shelley. I'd say Shelley, just as far as...
She's the number 1 intern.
That's the way I thought it was going, too. All right, who's number 2?
Pepper?
Number 2 would be Pepper.
Uh-huh.
Very close second would be Pepper.
All right, third?
Third would be Lily.
Really?
Wow.
That's shocking to me.
You're fucked in the head. You're fucked so hard.
And fourth is Nas?
Yeah, fourth. I mean, but fourth, not in a bad way. It's just that's the ranking, I would say.
Well, fourth is last.
No,
You're
it's
not
bad.
getting a fucking medal.
I mean,
that's bad.
No.
And I see the kid hustling. I see like he's always going, Chinese food? And I'm like, I don't know. But the problem is, these guys should be hustling for more than just water. It should be like material, bits, things that get on the air. And then, by the way, Earl, it isn't lists from magazines. That made me want to fucking choke you. Because you think that every show should be just us reading a top 50 list. And how many times do I just go, please, I don't want to hear about the best character actors of the 70s. I can't do every fucking show on this. And yet he thinks he's done.
All right, it's definitely Pepper, Nas, Lily, and bringing up the rear is Shell.
Oh, no, you don't
in fact,
believe
I'm
that.
going to even put in Vertigo ahead of Shell, too.
And he's not even there, so...
I fucked up. Who's Vertigo?
I am kidding.
Who's Vertigo?
He was one of the summer interns, along with Flash.
So
yeah.
So he was a semester ago.
Yeah, but I mean, that's how bad Shell is right now. And Shell, I'll give her points for being on the microphone. Yes, I will. I'm not stupid about that. But, you know...
But everything else you seem to be pretty stupid about,
You
Dave.
have a certain attitude that's really not going to get you far. I'm just going to tell you right now.
All right.
I try to explain things to you in a nice way, and you fucking just are like, Dave, I got it. I understand, Dave. And I'm like, all right, fine. You know what? I want to try to explain, take my time.
But the only thing you're fucking explaining to her is how to go get you a cupcake.
No, man, I'm trying to explain her other stuff, and she's always like, no. I've tried to show her things on the computer. No, I got it. Okay, you fucking got it. You're good. I tried to show you how to burn discs on Nero. I tried to show you how to fucking go into delete. Okay.
No, you haven't.
Here, I'm crazy, man. I'm crazy. Make shit up, man. Woo! She's just lying to you, Ronnie.
No, I believe her. I have to say this. The other night at Bar 9, she got a little lit up and tried to tell me how happy she was here. I just want you to know something, Ron.
Why would you?
I never told you this. I'm like, honey, you're a little drunk.
It was a good night. I had a good night.
I know. But you gave me that you tried to get me on that one-on-one to say how much you really appreciate everything. I'm shocked by you saying she's not a good intern. I honestly thought she was the best.
I'm taken aback by that. I thought she was the best, and I've never seen this attitude from her that you keep talking about. I've seen it from Lily probably a million times.
Right, but she doesn't give you guys the attitude.
Did Westside get Match Game canceled?
Oh, she probably did, because thanks a lot, GSN. First Earl, then Shell, and now GSN cancels the Match Game at 11 o'clock Eastern Time. So that's a great fucking smart move. I had one thing to look forward to in my life.
Here's Lily. Hey, Lily.
Hi, boys.
Hey.
Listen, I just want to defend myself and all the interns.
First of all, hold on. I just want you to know, in the latest rankings, you came in third.
She's third in both our lists.
Yeah, third in both the lists.
Third out of, 4?
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Now, where would you think you belong, Lil?
Probably second after Pitsy.
All right. Well, Pitsy doesn't count, so you would be first.
Yeah. I would myself first.
She sees herself as first.
Really?
Earl, why don't you see Lily as first?
Just a combination of things. Just
won't go out with you.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. I don't know. She just hasn't had that thing you look for in an intern, where like Pepper's brought a lot of
vagina.
No.
Where Pepper's brought it.
Well, I've asked numerous times. I said to Earl, listen, Earl, I want to learn production. Can you show me how to do it? Yeah, sure. Once all this with the bash dies out, absolutely. Just give me more time. And I think all of us interns are just looking for more to do, and they just won't give anything. They won't give us any more work than just go get me, a chicken Caesar wrap.
Earl, this is why you will not get a fucking raise. And Dave, you were told by Wiki you didn't get a raise because you're bad with the interns.
Right, but and Don Wicklund knows his stuff, so I'm not going to argue with him. But I think I'm pretty good with the interns.
You just heard from the interns. All you have them do is go get your chicken wraps.
No, I don't do that.
They're fucking sick of it.
I learned from Earl, and I even when I do it, it was extremely infrequently, once every 2 weeks. 3 weeks even. That's truth, Ruth.
Yeah, because you're a Coke on Friday.
Right, I had a stomach ache. I mean, I was dying.
And that was even brought into the studio while we were on the air.
And I took it from you. I made him wait and look at it till the end of the show. All right, Lily?
Yeah.
And Shell, you both think that these guys have done a bad job with the interns?
I don't think it's a bad job, per se. I just think that, I know with the bash, a lot of things were, taking precedence over taking care of us. I understand that. The bash was the most important. But now it's just kind of like we all are in the back staring at each other.
Well, you were supposed to get work to do at the bash. That was one of the problems that Earl had early on. And I told you before, Earl, I never want to see people standing around. Everybody should be busy all the time.
And I do that, and I assign them things, and I
You're not keeping them busy. They're not challenged. They're not learning new things. They're not going to take this gig and turn it into a paid gig, which is the reason behind every internship. You've never gotten an intern hired.
Yes, that's true. I haven't. And
I've never met a fucking producer who could say the same. I've never met one. Any fucking place I've ever worked. The producer would go, these are my fucking baby chicks, and I'm going to make sure I get them into some place. You never see yourself connected with these. You're not part of a team.
No, I mean,
and you wonder why Fez said what he said yesterday about selling you guys out.
Yeah, I mean, I'll admit that's a flaw of mine, but I'm also trying to delegate things, and I delegated the interns over to Dave because Dave wanted more.
All right, so this is all Dave's fault.
Dave wanted more responsibility.
So this is Dave's fault.
Yes.
Thank you. Well, I do my best. I mean, I don't know what more I can do. And I've written letters of recommendation. I mean, because
by the way, Earl, I've never seen anybody else turn on their fucking staff as much as you do too. You don't give them anything, and the second there's a problem, I delegated it to Dave.
No, it's not a matter of...
And you know he just lost his toaster oven and his computer chair. You know he doesn't have plenty.
And how the fuck am I going to cut my nails? But you know what, Earl? It's almost so much whenever I'm down, then you kick me in the balls again.
Why don't you get him a Chewbacca fucking action figure, something that he could keep on his couch when he's on the computer so that he can feel a little more comfortable in life?
You know, I would love a Chewie, Earl.
I'm going to Shell and Lily, and I'm also even going to fucking say this to Pepper. Rank the producers, the two producers for the show. Pepper, you go first.
I'd say Dave, Earl.
Dave, Earl. Dave first, Earl second. Shell?
I'm going to go Earl, Dave.
Well, big surprise there.
I'm going Dave, Earl.
Yeah!
Wow!
Face!
That one shocked me.
And the only reason why Shell said your name is because I went on some psychotic rambling off her. That's the only reason.
Take it back?
And Shell, you know what, Shell? I'm so disappointed in you. I mean, we used to be Ronfez.net pals and everything.
Yeah, but then you went FBA.
Right. But Shell, I was the one who got you in here, just so you know, because Earl didn't want you in. But you know what, Shell? Don't worry about it.
Hold on.
Dave.
No, don't worry about it.
Somebody will help us with this.
Listen. I am offering a truce. Let's start over today.
I'm not giving you a truce. You should fucking apologize to me. I am your fucking producer.
Dave. I apologize.
Apology not accepted.
Okay.
Stupid. All right, hold on. Here's GVAC. Hey, GVAC.
Hey, how we doing, boys?
Hey, my brother.
I just wanted to tell, Pepper and all the other interns not to feel too bad about being Dave's errand boy. The other night at Bar 9, 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm saying my goodbyes and everything, and Dave is absolutely hammered. He's sitting on that couch, flopped out. He looked like a giant-sized version of Roberto. He literally looked like a dummy laying there. His head was on the side, and I'm saying my goodbyes, shaking hands, and he's like, GVAC, big favor, man, big favor. He reaches in his pocket and pulls out like this wad of crumpled bills and stuffs in my hand. He goes, go get me the biggest bag of pretzels you can find.
Oh, my God.
And I go, what are they? Sell them at the bar? He's like, no. I'm like, where am I supposed to get them? He's like, there's a bodega down the block.
Sorry, Greg. I fucking apologize. I was out of that night, man. I was out of it.
You're disgusting.
You're out of it every night.
No. Come on. That was a particularly rough night that is not going to be repeated anytime soon.
3 o'clock in the morning, I was walking around New York City looking for pretzels.
Thank you. You're a true friend, unlike Shell.
Shell's doing a dynamite job.
I thought Shell was number one. I really did. Now, I did think Lily was in fourth place.
Hey. I do my job. I do whatever they ask me to do. I ask for more to do, but they just will not give us anything to do.
All right. We're going to have to make some changes, obviously. Earl doesn't want to produce this show.
Of course I want to produce this show.
Why don't you take care of these kids?
I will take care of these kids.
Why now? Because you got caught?
Not because I got caught. I mean...
Because this is the day of the intern rebellion? The day that's been coming on for a long time?
I knew they'd rise up.
And I guarantee... Well,
go ahead, guarantee.
I guarantee that Pitsy would have chosen me over Earl. I guarantee you Flash and Vertigo would choose me over Earl as well. So, really, you're looking
Stop bringing up Vertigo, please. In my life.
Fine.
Fucking names I don't know. Weirds me out.
He made zero impact in here.
Wait a second. Johnny's here. Why can't... I mean, I guarantee you Johnny says...
All right, go ahead. Let Johnny vote.
I guess I'd say Dave.
Thank you! And Nosferatu is not here, but...
Well, Dave, I don't think it really should be a popularity vote. I think it should just be about you guys being the best producers that you guys should be.
We try. Well, and I do try. And there are times where, I need you to be rested So maybe that's why I don't hand you the work.
Well, I'm ready to take on more work, and I've told you guys that numerous times.
Right.
So
I like the attitude. I do like the attitude. I don't know who we got on here. Hi, you run Fez?
Hey, this is Pitts. What's up,
Hey,
everybody?
Pitsy.
Yes, I like Dave, too, over Earl. I decided to put my vote in. I heard everybody was picking sides, so...
Yeah.
But I get a lot of work, and I'm willing to hand it off to other people, but, I mean, Earl, I get no direction from Earl. That's the only reason. So...
You get direction from me, right, Pitts?
I get no direction. You ask me a question, I answer it.
That isn't fucking direction. You don't have a plan. You don't have a place that everybody's working to. That's like you're the coach of a team. Ask me what to do on this plane, I'll tell you. You've got to put together a game plan for these kids.
No, and I give them one. I'm like, this is how, like, when we, let's say...
Earl, I'm on the air 6 hours a fucking day. I'm talking nonstop. You've got to be able to run the back of the house. People shouldn't be calling and saying, I'm standing around. They should be hustling.
And I do that. I give them directions. Like, hey, this is how certain things need to be put together. This is how it's supposed to be done.
All right, hold on. Pitsy's obviously at the bus station. Pitsy, I'll talk to you later.
Pitsy's calling from the end of Carlito's Way.
You know, here's the thing, Earl. And this is why I'm picking Dave right now. He's got the DC connection, all right?
Yes.
They're mafia. They're fucking officially mafia approved.
That's right.
What's that even mean?
That means we're down with people who are connected. We're down with that.
That's a DC connection. How come you're not with a fucking beautiful woman?
I don't know. I'm just single right now. I'm not looking.
Not really straight.
I am straight. I'm completely straight.
Where's the Black Lily connection?
G-Vac.
Yes.
You've got it in your mind that you think that fucking there might be some mental illness for Earl.
Yes.
Now,
think about it.
What makes you think that?
Number one, I mean, the whole thing like you're bringing up right now, as far as being a leader, being in a management type position, one thing I learned very early on, not only in the business world, but even going back into sports when I played, when I was a coach, you never, ever blame a subordinate for anything that goes wrong with your team. Ever.
Yeah.
It falls to you. You're the guy. You know what I mean? I have people that are under me at work, and if something goes wrong, it's my fault and my job to make it right. And if it goes wrong, I find out why. Maybe, the guys under me didn't understand what I was trying to tell them or something.
I will say this. He will actually lie about it, because the other day I heard him lie and say that, I told Lily no cheese on this, when we know he did not.
I specifically said there was no... I said, I do not want cheese on it. I can remember saying that.
That's a fucking
no
lie.
Cheese.
You're a liar,
That
Earl.
is not true.
Lily caught you.
That is totally not true.
To my belief.
That may move her up to number 3.
It does seem to be that he's very, very easy with the lying. And
yeah.
I'm not easy with the lying. I know what I said. I know exactly what I said.
Earl Douglas, eternally dishonest. Same initials.
Dave, you want to sit in this chair? It's all yours.
I don't want it.
You want?
I love you.
You
Wait, hold on. Wait, he's
I
quitting.
love you.
He's quitting. Earl, are you quitting again?
No, he seems to want to undercut me at every turn.
So
you want this chair. It's all yours, Dave.
So you quit as executive producer?
Actually got some money on
No.
Okay. So
how
does he get the chair?
So close.
You threw me under the bus. I have to defend myself.
No, you throw me under the bus every single time. Even when you fuck up, well, Earl should have told me and given me this and that. You do it every single time, Dave.
Bullshit.
Every single time.
BS.
Going back to the openers, what was I telling you every single day? I was like, you're always like, hey, I got this massive DVD collection. I know my movies. I'm like, Dave, we got to work on the
fucking
openings.
20 producers in there.
I said, working on the
openings in
working
there.
on the openings. I say, there's things I say to you every single day, and you don't do it.
That's just not true.
Every single day.
I put 5 new openings in the other day. Put 5 new openings in the other day.
Hold on.
Play 'em.
Did you hear what G-Vac said about blaming your fucking team in public? This is something that you and him could have this conversation.
And this is something I would love to have in private, but it's coming out now. I got to defend myself.
All right, let me go around to the whole staff. Shell, do you think that he's honest or he tends to lie?
I think I might have to change my vote to Dave from Earl.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not there enough, I guess, to really know all the goings on, like behind the scenes. So I don't think it would be fair for me to say.
I'm seeing how your votes. I'm seeing how your thing is dropping too. Maybe Dave's right about you.
Thank you.
Never having an opinion.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Pepper? Does he lie?
I think he may lie.
Yeah.
But when I'm working here, I deal mostly with Dave because he gives me things to do. Earl doesn't give me anything to do.
And does Earl even acknowledge you?
Well, I guess when he feels like it,
Have you met Earl yet?
And you guys hear this every semester, do you not?
I know.
And the one thing, Earl, that you understand is I'm not trying to undercut you. By the way, I haven't said anything about you today until you started to talk shit. But what I want is to have a fucking team. I want you as boss.
No,
I want you. But you don't fucking communicate with me or anyone else. And you're hearing it not from one or two, but fucking 5 different people.
But at the same time, you got to communicate with me. That's a two-way street.
I
That is
try.
definitely a two-way street, Dave.
I try, Earl. You fucking give nods of the head or no responses. Or you're infamous, hold on.
Yes, because
you're fucking...
No, but here's a thing. And this has happened to me. This has happened more than one time. I will be on the phone. He'll go, Earl, we got to talk. I'm like, I'm on the phone. Can you give me a minute? I'm on the phone. I'm trying to... And this has been with management. This has been with potential guests, with bookers. You know what? I'm like, hold, and I'm like, and I'll throw up the hands. I'm like, please, Dave, hold on for 1 minute. But this has to be done. I mean, like to the point where he's screaming at me.
You know
and
why
they can hear
I
me
do that?
screaming at me.
You know why I do that, Earl? Because then when you're done with the phone call, you never come and get me. You never, and then by that time, I'm busy, and the fucking discussion that we were supposed to have has gone by the fucking wayside. A. B. There are times where I will fucking say, hey, I need to actually tell Ron something on the phone. You're on the phone with him. And then by the time you hang up, you go, oh, I forgot. I was supposed to pass the phone over to you.
Because Dave, again.
You don't forget.
Again,
you don't keep anyone else's fucking thoughts except for your own.
But Dave, again, when I'm on, and I'll do it again, I'll say, Dave, hold on 1 second. I'm on the phone.
And then you don't follow up.
That's rude, Dave. I'm like, when I'm talking on the phone, you come in and most of the time yelling, and people on the other line hear just me. And there was one time I blew up with you when I was on the phone with Al Dukes once. I blew up at you because you kept harping on it.
Because I had a problem solved. He's on the phone with Al Dukes. I know what the discussion is. I am giving Earl the solution to the problem.
Right.
I'm going, actually, Earl, if you do this and that, here is how you'll solve the fucking issue.
But Dave?
And he goes, Dave, wait a second. Let me just talk to Al. I go, Earl, if you tell Al this, A, B, and C, we will have the issue resolved. He goes, Dave, I'm on the phone with Al. Will you stop talking to me? I'm like, I fucking have what you two are trying to solve. I have the solution.
No, but
it's crazy not to want the solution.
Dave, first of all, stop acting like a 4-year-old. Number two,
you are.
Number two, he was giving me the exact same thing you were screaming at me about.
No, he wasn't.
On the phone. The exact same thing. That's why I'm like, hold on, calm down. And all he hears is me and you yelling at each other like a couple of lunatics.
You're the lunatic, and you are the first one to elevate your voice. That is the truth.
The other thing I did hear, Earl, is that so many times that you really didn't go out of your way to thank people who helped you with the big-ass bash, and you acted like they assisted you rather than run with it. And remember, when you're in that position, you can hand out all the fucking praise in the world. It's still going to make you look like the big man.
No, and I have. I mean,
but when you're like, Mikey Boy was helpful to me, rather than saying Mikey Boy did it all, or Johnny, Hard Rock Johnny was helpful to me, and I heard it from quite a few people.
No, I went out of my way to thank Hard Rock Johnny. I went more than out of my way to thank Mikey Boy. Mikey Boy, I thanked them publicly. I thanked them publicly. I thanked them privately.
Fez, what do you think?
I heard the Mikey Boy thank you.
Yeah.
And it was really lackluster. It was really sad because Mikey Boy actually did come in and save the thing.
Save it.
From the ticket standpoint and people able to get into the thing to make sure it was packed out. And he got thank you for all your help.
No, right. I think the word I used with Mikey Boy was invaluable.
But you're supposed to be specifically putting him out there. You acted like, oh, he was such a good help to me.
I said Mikey Boy was invaluable to me. He saved my ass.
It's not to you. It's to all the other people. Not
like,
just your ass. This isn't about you. He got those people into the fucking thing that you had fucked them out of.
No, I mean,
so it was a nice thing, and he deserved all the credit.
No, I mean,
and I never heard Hard Rock Johnny getting enough credit because
I
he
know.
was a general backstage running
And front
that thing.
stage.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the one that was paying attention to the radio thing, which it wasn't even something he had to think about.
But I couldn't thank Mikey Boy enough. I couldn't thank Hard Rock Johnny
Apparently you didn't. You did not thank them enough.
And if I did, if that came across that way, I didn't. I certainly didn't mean it. I certainly didn't. I mean, again, they were. I mean, it took a team to make this thing work, and it was an enormous team that put this thing together. And
Not really.
And I'm
Earl.
thankful.
It's not that big of a team to put together. People had to protect your ass. Most of the time, Billy the Phone Freak would have done it on his own.
And hey, Ron.
Yeah.
I don't think any of the interns ever got a thank you from Earl. I got
Wow.
a very, very nice thank you from Dave saying thank you so much for all your work. You were great. But I never got a thank you from Earl at all.
I thanked everyone at the end of the night. I thanked everyone. I was like, this was a team effort. We did a great job. What more do you want me to say?
You didn't thank people.
Why would they say, if you got these people stepping up and saying that I didn't get thanked, wouldn't that mean something to you? And now you're acting like they're all...
No, I thank these people. I thanked everyone.
You have some social issues where...
What? Walking up to a person saying, thanks for a great job. Thank you very much.
So Lily made this up. She's lying.
I don't know if she's lying or not, but I remember thanking people. I mean, I thanked everyone then. I was one of the last people to leave
Did he
that
thank
night.
you?
I did not get a thank you, no.
Now, why would he think that he thanked you?
I think that's the thing. I think he thinks that he actually says things, but he doesn't. Like with the thank yous, like with giving us tasks. He never tells us things, and he's like, "I told you that," and I'm like, "Earl, that never came out of your mouth."
Did he just think you're a waitress?
No, I mean, you know what? I'm gonna do something I did a couple of years
Just because
ago.
I work in a restaurant, Earl, does not mean that I should have to wait on you.
What is that, Earl? Try to get 2 extra people into a wedding?
No.
Hang a picture?
No, I'm just gonna. No, like everything. I mean, it sounds silly, you know. I mean, I'm just gonna.
I know that we got some stuff for you. This is some stuff that you actually said. I'm gonna pass this on to Wiki.
I resign.
There you go.
Yes.
That's
No,
when
you want the chair, Dave? It's all yours. See, you want all of the props, but none of the heat.
That's true. That's true, Earl.
Bullshit.
That is
How
so
many
true.
times do I have to say I don't want your chair?
No, you want all the
fucking
props.
thick-headed.
You want all the props and none of the heat.
By the way,
Zero heat.
You don't listen.
No.
You don't listen. I don't want your chair. I want you to act like
When I asked Dave to sit in this chair, like when I was like, "Hey, can you cover for me for a minute?" It's like you put a hot iron under this chair. He cannot get out of this chair fast enough.
And what did I fucking do last 2 weeks ago when your ass was at fucking Free FM rather than here?
Who called me?
I fucking handled your fucking ass.
And who called me 3 times during that time
And
away?
you never said thank you. You never said, oh, good job. You didn't even say, hey, nice job for filling in for me while I was not doing my fucking job with XM.
Well,
not a fucking peep until Ron told you, hey, Dave did a fucking really good job filling in for you. And then you go, that's true. Thanks, Dave.
Oh, which is why I had to. Which is why on the day you had to come in, I had to go in and clean up for the replay the 4 or 5 fuck ups that you did.
Cleaned up bullshit. If there were so many fuck ups, we would have had the line swamped with bullshit. So fucking make up other stuff.
I had to go in. I had to go back in and clean up at least 3 fuck ups that you did. There was dead air.
Why are you turning this against me?
I'm not. No, you're saying I don't thank you.
When you said when I offered to be your pit bull. What you fucking fail to understand is I don't want your seat.
I'm just defending myself. All I'm doing is defending myself. You throw me under the bus enough.
He was not a pit bull Jody for you.
I wanted to fuck that bitch up.
I understand that.
And her fucking bad hairdo.
And I understand that.
Fuck up Chiasano, too.
All right, easy.
Oh, fuck his orthodontist stuff, too.
You know what? You probably think that they don't listen over there, but they do. They do.
All right, I take that back.
Is that going down the hallway right now?
It's an idiotic thing to scream
Earl. All I'm saying.
By the way, let me just ask you this.
Yeah.
Are you going to yell at Casey like that in bed?
What?
Because I think it would be... No, I think it would be a mistake not to.
Really?
I really think that she'll dig it. I think she'll think it's hot.
I think that...
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. So...
All right, Earl, what are you saying? You're quitting again?
No, I am not quitting.
Then why did you say this?
I resign.
All right, thank you.
That was taken completely out of context.
Oh, that's the context.
What other context could it be put in?
You could take out the not out of that part.
Earl, just be with each other. The one thing that, like, just hold on for a second. Just let me say this. You come into the morning. I say good morning to you every morning. And you don't respond. And that's fucking weird, dude. And now, the last, like, couple weeks, I don't say good morning anymore. Because it's like, if I'm not going to even get a good morning, then I have to repeat it. I have to go, I said good morning, girl. And then you go.
Maybe that's why he's not answering.
And then he says, I said good morning.
Yes, because I do.
And we're fighting in 3 seconds because of a fucking good morning.
Yeah, because you're deaf as Beethoven, because I would go, hey, how you doing? Or hey. I'll say a hey or a hello, and you're like, I didn't hear you. I'm like, it's like, why don't you say anything? It's like, I did say something. I said hello.
No, it's not a good morning. You say it extremely under your breath, and you don't look at me.
Because when I come in, your back is turned to me when you
turn and face you. It's fucking weird. It's like antisocial behavior.
It's not, I mean, it's like, Dave, it's like you sound like you want to fuck me more than want to be.
I do.
Finally.
Sword fight.
I'll fuck you all the way in the face, black man. No, Earl, I fucking want to be a friend. I want to fucking have a friendly, I want to be a team.
And we are friends, Dave.
I believe in the 96 Yankees. You're about the fucking 2007 Yankees.
True.
Every man for his fucking self.
Right.
That's why we're not winning championships.
And that's why he's on A-Rod's side.
Exactly. And whereas me, I was on fucking Paul O'Neill's side. And you know that from day one, Papa. You know it.
It's like, Dave, and I want to be, I mean, it's like, I respect you, and you're outgoing. You want me to be you, and I'm not you. I'm me.
I'm that.
Yeah, I mean, you think everyone is supposed to be like you, this outgoing, acting the fool kind of guy.
Bedwetting?
Yeah, I feel like that
too.
Yeah, I feel like Ron should be the fucking acting the fool. I feel Fez should be like that. I feel like Pepper should be acting the fool.
No, I'm speaking entirely. Wow. I'm speaking entirely for myself. You want me to act like you, and I'm not you.
It's fucking sanity. I don't want that. Why would I want that? That makes no sense. I don't want that. I'm not a person who can only hang out with people who are exactly like himself. No, otherwise,
and Dave,
I would be dead.
And you're an outgoing person. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's what makes you you. But I'm a quiet, I'm a quiet
You're
guy.
a girl. You're a shy girl.
I'm not a shy girl, but I'm generally shy.
What do you want from these people that don't like you and don't think you're doing a good job, Earl? You've got a problem right now.
No, you know what? And I'll acknowledge. I mean, I've been a year and a half, going on 2 years. I'm still learning.
Well, you shouldn't be. Well, you're in the fucking leading.
I think I think there's always something new to learn. I mean, and I know there's social things that I have to work on. I know this.
Should we get a boss for you?
No.
Would that help?
No, I'm fine.
At some point, Fezzi and I deserve somebody who can run a staff.
I mean, I can run a staff, and I will.
All right, let me go back and check. Lily, can Earl run a staff?
I think he needs some work on it.
Shell, can he run a staff?
I agree with Lily.
All right, let me go over to Pepper. Can he lead a staff?
No, not at all. It's terrible.
Right, Dave?
No, he's not.
All right, you haven't got one yes answer.
So, you know what? And that's fine.
This fucking organization is a devil race.
No, I mean,
you know what I mean? This fucking devil race right now.
And again, I acknowledge it. Like socially, I mean, and I've always tried to find this trying to not to cross that line between being a boss and being.
You asked Lily out for a fucking date.
No, and I
You're
understand
obsessed
it.
with her. You call her at home and ask her what she's wearing. No, the fucking lines get crossed with you. Don't act like you're fucking Captain Bligh alone in your fucking office at night.
I acknowledge there's things that I need to work on. I mean, and again, I guess the mistake that I made, and I'm going to say this very open. I made this mistake. I mean, I kind of delegated the duty to Dave. Hold on.
A mistake.
No, let me finish. I delegated this duty to Dave, and I kind of left him out there.
You know what? Let me also apologize. I made a mistake. I thought Fez was funny. So I want to apologize.
Funny?
I'm willing to step up and be a man and tell people I thought you were funny. That's my fault.
I don't know if that's the right analogy to make your point with, though.
But that's exactly what that would sound like, girl. Exactly what you did was you're saying I'm going to admit a mistake, and you ripped a coworker.
I never should have trusted Dave.
No, but please let me finish. I'm like, I delegated this duty.
Is he Ross Perot?
Will you let me
doing the Dan Carpenter?
No, you asked for your time. Give me mine.
Let me finish.
If you wanted your time, let me give mine.
Go. You've had for 37 straight minutes.
No, you keep interrupting me.
Because you won't shut up.
No, you won't let me finish what my statement is.
We got a break, though. We do got a break.
But all I'm saying is,
it's a Ron and Fez show.
Fezzy! It's Ron and Fez.